Sure was that Eddie couldn't make it to the show.
I also started recording halfway through.
Did you really?
That, yeah.
Oh my God! Hey everybody!
Awesome.
Well, hello.
Yeah. So for some context, we literally were just sitting here coming up with little short jingles to our intro song, and yeah, it got pretty dark.
Yeah,
but it was good. It was all good. All's well.
Usual transition.
I love it. Welcome back. What we learned this week, episode 25.
25. Wow.
1 week away
The
from
big
6 months.
2-5, dude.
1 week away.
Our podcast is going through a quarter life crisis.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be a train wreck of an episode.
Cool.
I got beer in my cup this time. I can't remember the last time I had that, except for when we watched.
Except for every other time.
No, I always have coffee or water in there usually.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had beer in a while, except for when we watch those shitty movies. Then I have to
Oh,
have
yeah.
beer,
Oh,
otherwise
yeah.
I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
Null out your senses and everything
Yeah,
else.
exactly.
Speaking of shitty movies, I want to have a couple movies for October for the whole Halloween season.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's coming to you guys soon.
And speaking of Halloween,
Woot.
another
Yes.
segue. If you go check out what we learned this week's Facebook page, well, by the time you guys listen to this, it'll be yesterday. But today, for us, I posted a quick little intro video on the Facebook page, and it's pretty
dope.
dope.
It's
pretty
fucking-
fucking cool.
it's
I'm
seriously
excited
dope.
for it. So make sure you go check it out and leave a comment to answer the question that is asked. Ba-ba-bum.
And then like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Support the show. Patreon.
Get
all
it all
that,
out of the
all
way
that
now.
good shit. Yeah, get it out of the way. Like, subscribe, Patreon.
yes.
Oh, we have merch now.
Yeah,
we
merch.
have it.
Yes.
Our website is live. Thank you to our great friend Walker here. We've got that set up. So merch is live. We already had our first purchase, so it does work. We got the kinks worked out. All is well.
All is well.
That will be in our YouTube description. It will also be on our Facebook page. So make sure you go check it out. Buy some shirts, buy some hoodies, buy it all.
Support
Buy
the
all
show.
of it.
You know,
Get
we
it all.
appreciate it,
Hell
guys.
Get it all. If there's stuff that's not on the merch website currently, let us know, and we will try and get something on there. Otherwise, yeah, that's my little segue
Yeah,
of
definitely.
the beginning blurb of
good
what's
plug.
this week. So,
Good plug.
anyways, should we just hop right into our skills from last week?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's
Okay.
do it. All right. I'm gonna start this time because I never start.
Do it.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, so my skill this week, I kind of had two. One of them was obviously to grow the podcast. Like we talked last week about how we really want to grow this and make it a big deal. And then the other one was writing, kind of writing prompts, I guess, sort of thing. So I did a mixture of both of those. My writing prompts actually revolved around, for the most part, the show. So I came up with a couple skits for if we ever find a person that knows how to do animations. Shout out to anyone that can do animations out there. I came up with a couple skits for that that I thought would be pretty good. And then also a couple ideas for like vlogging
Oh, fuck
for
yeah.
the YouTube channel, for
yeah.
other stuff that we want to do. Because we kind of talked about that on our YouTube Live last week about just other content that we can put out there.
Yeah.
So I came up with a couple little ideas for that.
Ideas.
Yeah. Also, I haven't actually written stuff down for long periods of time since I was in school. My hand gets tired real quick. I don't know if I'm death gripping the pencil or something, but
Just snapping all of them.
fucking hand after 5 minutes of consistent writing is cramping up, dead. So if that doesn't say something about how often I write anymore.
So, I don't know, man. Is there a level of muscle density to your hand if you use it for an X amount of time and then just stop using it?
I use my hand. Sorry, Jake's mom.
Oh God.
Sorry, Jake's mom.
Damn it.
We're back.
You walked into that. Walker was gonna say
I was
something
like,
about it too.
No, I was just smiling because
That was a
I was like, I know it's
genuine
question.
question.
It was a
It's a
given.
genuine question because
well,
I wonder because obviously you have hand strength, your grip strength is dependent on how often you do that. But
Well, then you also have
do that
forearm
thing.
strength and
Damn it. And demonetized. Oh wait, you gotta be monetized to get demonetized. Ayo.
dude,
Anyways,
like and subscribe.
Also, our subsubscribers went up by 9 this
Fuck yeah.
week. So
fuck yeah.
we're up to
Dude,
30.
nine's
We're up
better
to
than none,
33
man.
subscribers.
The way that you said that, I thought you were gonna say 900 because you're like, it went up by 9.
Dude, it's something to be excited about, man. That's steady
yeah,
growth.
still, no, it's awesome.
Our views are in the tens.
Dude, I'm all about it, man. all
So
about
it's doing great so far. Anyways, sorry. What was your question? Keep going.
But yeah, I wonder if it's like any other thing, like if you don't use a specific muscle group, that it would just deteriorate over time.
Well, does it deteriorate or does it just like say I don't really need to work as hard anymore?
Yeah, I'm saying like
deteriorating?
that vigor that you might have in your hand prior to that, like writing. Say in school, like you're writing every day, and you kind of have
Just
like that.
using the wrong words. I
don't
hate it.
care, man.
And not the wrong words, but words that make me want to make jokes that I can't.
But just like writing every day for school, and then not doing that for X amount of years, and then go back to like that intensity of writing.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if there is a substantial difference.
I would imagine
maybe.
so. It's
I mean,
got
it's
to.
just a
There's
muscle.
got to be.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
got to be some sort of. I mean, I would imagine that typing, because I type a lot, but I would imagine that that's quite a bit. I mean, you'd think it's the similar muscles because you're
Right.
using forearm, you're using hands, you're using your finger like dexterity. You'd think they would be the same as writing, but it's
Actually,
really not.
my hands, like my fingers and stuff are like jacked now from all like the typing and stuff that I
Yeah.
do. Like I actually have like thumb muscles right
You're gonna
there.
have carp ton.
You see that?
Carp
Like, that's
tons of
ridiculous.
muscle.
I hate it.
Carpal tons. What up? I don't know if I have the. I guess no, I don't have.
I wonder if they have competitions for that.
Just thumb lifting.
Thumb lifting wars.
This is professional thumb wrestling.
Look at that muscle.
That would be something that's on what's that ESPN channel?
Spike.
No,
Roll a weird fucking sports go.
yeah. Where's like all the crazy
That's
ESPN
like Fox
stuff?
Sports.
No, isn't it like the Ocho or something like that?
Oh,
So are you talking
yeah.
about the like all the weird sports, like
Yeah.
wrapping each other's wrists,
or like competitive
like,
juggling.
on a table, and then you just beat the fuck out of each
Yeah.
other?
Have you guys seen the competitive juggling before?
Yeah.
That stuff's insane. Like people will be juggling and then you have to knock other people's things out of the
Or
way.
they're like on an indoor soccer
Insane
field.
Or
I think it's cool. It's just like why would you do
Virginistic.
that?
Interesting. It's interesting. Well, that's a lot of skill.
The
Yeah.
other day I
and
watched.
you got to really hone in on that skill,
Yeah.
which means a
Zero
lot less
time.
time to be doing other things.
The other
What do you
day-
get? What's your Tinder profile? I'm a professional juggler.
Hey, if they're getting paid for it,
Amen,
then yeah, to each their own.
Give a fuck.
The other day on the Ocho, because we had it on at work for like a second or two, I saw competitive electricians. Yeah, like that's a thing. Like you can like wire a house in a certain amount of time.
That's actually kind
It was
of
really kind of fun to
At
watch.
least an electrician is like that's a solid skill to have.
yeah. Like that almost reminds me of like the firefighter games where it's like
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah,
you're
very
all
similar.
competing. Yeah.
But that's what that channel's for, and it's just great to watch.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love watching weird shit like that.
Who's next skill wise? Who's
I'll
going?
follow.
You got foam in your fucking mustache. Trim that shit, dude.
No. I'm gonna just a swift no. My skill from last week was I wanted to create an intro for the gaming channel.
How'd that go?
I got about 3/4 the way through, and then realized there is nothing to be done with the software that I have.
Yeah.
That would make at least a relatively good intro.
Mind you, he lives with a person. He literally a room apart from a guy.
When did you
that
get
has-
that software? Though?
I've had it since we started doing video on here, which is 12 weeks.
Fuck. All right, then yeah.
Yeah.
Probably could do that. I was trying to be independent.
And that's when
Professional
Drake
software.
knew he was fucked.
That's when Greg knew.
Dude,
he
I'm always
fucked up.
fucked.
What?
I'm always
Anyways,
fucked.
so are you gonna still create an intro? Or?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely still gonna create an intro. I wanna follow through with that one. It's just a matter of like I don't know. I wasn't satisfied with the quality of the product that I was gonna be.
He's lazy.
Really
That's what I meant to say.
He's good. He's good.
Just kidding.
He's good.
I'm just kidding.
He's good.
He's good. Shut the fuck up, surfer, bro. Just kidding. Blah. Anyways, Walker, how about you? What do you got, man? What was yours?
So my skill was it was more of a challenge for myself. Running like a mile every day, just to set up. I did most of it. But then I had one day where I didn't have a vehicle to get to work, so I walked from my office to my job, which was 8.5 miles. And
For people that don't get the context of that, it probably sounds really weird. I walked from my office to my job.
oh yeah, so I
So we
I
have
have a
multiple
part-time
jobs
job,
here.
yeah.
Yep, we all have multiple
Yep,
jobs
we're all
here.
hustling. So
Yep.
so I have this. I also have my own company, and then I have a part-time job. So I was going from my company to my part-time job, which is an 8-mile distance.
8
And,
Mile. Eminem,
8 Mile.
Slim Shady.
Yep, you can call me Big Bone Shady. But
Get it? Because it's not Slim Shady.
But so
Mom's spaghetti. He ate
spaghetti.
He ate.
He just didn't stop eating it.
it. Just never stopped eating it. He's a not so Slim Shady.
But yeah, so that was kind of the reason that I stopped, because my legs were like in severe pain after that, and I decided to never run because running is stupid.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Don't ever do it.
Tried to warn you. It's fucking dumb.
Running sucks.
Hated it.
Tried it for a whole week. Did most of it. I'm like,
Tried
wow,
it
this
for-
still like you think it's gonna get better
No,
after a while.
it
It's like
never
no, this
does.
just continues to get even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get faster and then it hurts more.
Yep.
It's just bullshit.
It's like, oh, I could just injure myself faster. That's
Yeah.
great. That's cool.
It's a pendulum of bullshit is all it is. You never get anywhere. Oh, no, wait. You get everywhere, but you get there just a little bit
What
faster.
we learned this week:
Yeah.
pendulum of bullshit.
Pendulum of bullshit. Fuck running. I'd rather do the row machine or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
rowing is where it's at, honestly.
The row machine is my
Get
favorite.
those back
cardio.
muscles.
Yeah, get the back, the legs, the arms, everything. Get all the muscles.
My legs, or my neck and my back.
My
Muscles.
and my.
Yeah.
Didn't want to say the rest of that song, but
Pussy and crack.
crack. Yep. All right. Demonetized yet again, folks. Only took us a whopping 10 minutes to get
We're
demonetized.
never gonna get monetized. I can promise you.
We're gonna get monetized. We're gonna get 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna get 4,000 watch hours. We're gonna get. Listen, I thought 4,000 watch hours was gonna be really hard. We have 33 subscribers, and our watch hours are up to 1.2 thousand.
Yeah.
That's not bad. If we just keep this momentum going, then we're good.
1,200. God damn it, 1.2 thousand.
Wait.
But 1,200 is what it's up to. That's crazy for 33.
pretty
So if
good.
we get 1,000 subscribers.
Does that mean that we could just like watch our own videos?
No,
like, for
no,
days at a
because
time?
I had to electronically sign a thing that says I will not do
That's
that.
fair.
I was
Damn
like,
it.
shit, they caught me.
I'll tell you what, I didn't do shit, so just kidding.
True that.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, like with the monetization, I think it goes more on content and like family friendly, depending on which avenue
Which
you
is
take
fair,
for YouTube.
yeah.
Like if you want to get paid by YouTube,
Yeah,
and like be able to get
but I
like
can still get paid by ads.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sponsors.
So
Sponsor us.
but yeah. Because I know they have that algorithm that kind of puts you into a certain category of like through YouTube you're going to get monetized by the
Right.
company and that kind of stuff, but you have to pay for the contracts and everything else. So it's
Dance off. Dance off. Oh shit, guys! September is over.
I know.
This is
It's so this
crazy.
year's been going by really, really
It's
fast.
fucking nuts.
I'm happy
Super
that
fucked up.
that October is here now because Halloween season is my absolute favorite, and also
Yeah,
fall
I
in
love-
general. Is
I
my
love
favorite,
Halloween.
So
You know the shittiest part about fall?
that it stops
No,
at some point.
being single.
yeah. Dude, it is cozy season.
Who am I gonna go to the apple orchard with?
That's true.
I got
Myself?
you. I got you, bro.
I'm gonna do hold my own hand.
Who am I gonna share this hot cider with?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Who am I?
No one. That's all my hot cider. Fuck everybody else.
Whose crack am I gonna eat these apple cider donuts out of? My own? I can't reach that far.
I mean, you live with Drake. I mean,
No.
No, I don't want a hair in my donuts.
Yeah, you're not eating food out of my ass crack. That's not working.
so challenge for this week.
Sorry, Jake's mom. Challenge for this week. Eat one old donut without any hair. Gross. God damn it. I knew when I started down that path that this is where it would end, but I didn't care. I didn't care. I was willing to take that L for this one. Oh, God. Anyways, any ladies out there that trying to get apple cider donuts eaten out their crack.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good shit right there.
Hi, mom.
I don't even know how I'm gonna respond to my family with this episode.
yeah,
I have no idea. Usually, I
Just
have.
just know that he started it. So
Oh yeah.
was all
That
him.
was all me this time. I'm semi sorry. Not really though. I'm really not as sorry as you'd think I would be. Oh Jesus.
Look, it's our 25th episode. We can say some weird
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I can
right.
say whatever the fuck I want. We've been going for 25 weeks strong.
Yeah.
If I've made it this far,
Dude, you all understand the dynamic of how our personalities intermingle
yeah.
and what the
it
fuck we think is funny.
It shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone that listens to this show at this point. Honestly,
true.
I don't think so.
No.
Anyways, let's just hop right into the skills for this week, huh?
Ooh, yeah, I've got an exciting one because I just, I did some inventory this weekend and I found out that I have all the equipment necessary.
Nice.
Listening.
I'm going to distill some stuff. I'm going to make some
Like a
liquor,
spirit,
some sort of spirit.
and you're gonna name it after us.
No. I'm kidding. No, so I have the.
Cool. So he's gonna make moonshine for all of you listening out there.
Dude, shine's good.
Well, I mean, so I don't need to make necessarily moonshine, but if I wanted to, I can make brandy out of some wine. I can
Brandy
make
would be good.
can make a whole bunch of different stuff this weekend. So
yeah.
I think I'm going to actually take the time and go out and make some stuff.
We should do a fall
That'd be
brandy.
dope, man.
Actually, I can do that. So what I was thinking about doing was making like an apple brandy.
Like an apple and nutmeg.
So I'm
and cinnamon.
probably gonna get some sort of either Pinot Grigio or some sort of like white wine and like soak like sliced apples inside of it, or like maybe just put some apple cider in,
And cinnamon
with
sticks.
some nutmeg, clove, and some cinnamon.
Hell yeah,
And
cinnamon
then
sticks.
put it through a still rig that I've created. So
That's fucking awesome. Man.
Yeah, really
that
excited
sounds
about it.
amazing.
I can't wait to get fucking sloshed off
it's
that
gonna be
stuff.
crazy.
I don't even care if I go blind.
Yeah, white lightning, man.
White lightning. Go blind.
No, I mean honestly, it's not that bad. Like white lightning is a totally different.
Oh, yeah,
but yeah.
no.
I mean like. If you're just distilling wine, the alcohol's already in there. You're just compressing it down to a smaller amount of liquid. That's all it is.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really
Higher
excited
ABV
about it.
and a smaller amount of liquid. Cool. Works
I'm all
fine.
about it,
Yeah.
man. That sounds
So
awesome.
really
You know what
excited
I've
about
always
that.
wanted to try too, and I think we should do it for an episode of a podcast if we can find somewhere that does it around here. I think Madison might have a place where you like fucking inhale.
Oh, the
Like
vapor?
the vapor, alcohol, like vapor.
Oh,
So
like
they-
a cloud of
yeah,
smoke.
and you literally take like one puff and you're fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and they have like these.
Why don't they put that in
Bars,
vape
Little,
pens?
little
No,
vaporizers.
you-
Well,
they have them
okay,
at
so you know the
bars.
volcano.
You have to do them in like this, like it's. I don't even
Is it
know what
where
it
you
is.
like crack like a little globe thing, and then you?
No, so there's like you have one like glass orb that the alcohol's in, and then like a vase, almost glass vase that it sits in, and I don't know how the fuck it works. I don't know how they do it, but you literally like it's like a bong. I
It's like-
guess
it's like a
almost.
diffuser almost?
almost like a
Yeah.
diffuser, but yeah, and then you like. You
It
inhale
vaporizes
the vapors, and you get fucking.
liquor.
You're drunk instantly. Like
That
not
sounds
you're not drunk, but you're
dangerous.
tipsy instantly off the first puff.
Okay.
And I kind of want to try it.
So where can we do this?
But
at?
I
don't
heard
know.
the drunk doesn't last more than like 35,
yeah,
40 minutes.
yeah, it's like gone.
I mean that's fine. I mean, it
Yeah.
just means that you can consume more, right? I mean,
Well,
because it probably
I
just
don't know if you
processes
want
through
do
your
you get
body
a
faster.
hangover? I mean, because the sugars is what causes. Well, that dehydration is what causes the hangovers. But
Yeah.
do you get dehydrated from it?
I mean, you're still consuming
just-
alcohol, so you're still
Yeah,
processing
but-
it. It's just in your bloodstream in a less intense volume, or I mean, viscosity at that
Does
point.
the alcohol? So the
So
alcohol
it-
has to break down faster.
Yeah.
when you
Is
drink
it
it,
safer
no.
for your liver?
I'm not worried about my liver. I'm worried about
Because the alcohol,
scorching the inside of my
alcohol
lungs.
enzymes have to break down quicker if you're not going to be as drunk as long. Because
Well, see, what I'm saying is that when you consume it as a liquid, your body has to take that much more energy to break it down into
That's what
something
I'm
that's
saying. So it's
digestible.
gotta be-
it's probably way easier for your body to process, and that's why the
That's what
drunk
I'm
doesn't
saying.
last as
That's
long.
what I'm
So
saying,
it's
yeah.
probably not going to leave you with too much of a hangover afterwards.
it's got to be able to break down.
Yeah.
Like, super quick.
Unless-
That's
yeah, there's
kinda
gotta be a
fucking
place
Unless
nice.
you have like a gas mask of this stuff on, and you're just like inhaling it
breathing.
nonstop.
I
then
think you
would
would be
die.
dead.
Yeah.
You'd die.
just make
probably
like a scuba
suffocate.
mask.
Your
You'd be
blood
fine.
alcohol level would be one.
Skyrocket, yeah.
It would be one.
Because dead. You are
Yeah,
nothing
you're
but
fucking
alcohol.
nothing. Yeah, but I think we should try that. I don't
Yeah,
know if
dude,
they
I'm
have
all about
anywhere
it.
around here. I know Chicago's got to have that.
Yeah,
I
Chicago.
don't know if Madison has it or
Well, maybe
Milwaukee
Milwaukee.
or whatever. Yeah.
Tell you what,
Maybe Milwaukee.
so before we were kind of mentioning maybe doing some more videos where we go out and like visit some places and like learn how to do some stuff. If we could find a place that
Yeah.
could show us how to bartend like that and how to make
I'd
cocktails
fucking
like that, we should
do
go
it.
check that out.
That'd be pretty dope. I mean, I'd assume that it's a pretty straightforward, maybe like pressurize the liquor. And
Probably.
Then, like
Yeah, maybe do some
decompress
sort of,
it
like,
really
electric
quick.
shock over it.
'Cause, I mean, you wouldn't be able
what
to
it
use like
is.
a volcano rig to where it basically just fucking super boils it.
I don't know how it happens. I've just watched YouTube videos.
Well,
of
we
it.
could talk to one of our old bosses about doing like crazy lava lamp cocktails and
Yeah,
stuff
I know
too.
he'll know
That'd be
how to
pretty
do.
dope.
I know he knows how to do the vape.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have in my mixology book. I think there's a section on vapor.
Yeah, but we need special equipment for
Oh
for it.
God, yeah.
So,
Oh God, yeah. And I'm not doing it unless I go to a place where professionals are doing it for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
exactly.
I can fucking, yeah. So
It's
yeah.
like an oxygen bar. I'm not going to go to Dave's garage to go breathe out of a PVC
this is
tube.
just nitrous.
This is just. Whoa! It's just laughing gas. Yeah, you're gonna feel that real quick.
bag? Oh God! Oh no! Dave, no!
Have you seen? Oh God damn it! What's the name of that movie?
Mythbusters?
No.
Where he breathes in the opposite of helium.
Wait,
It
what?
sounds like a fucking ogre. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
What? I want to try those.
There's a type of vapor or a fume that is it's basically like the counter on the table to helium. It's not like, I mean, obviously it's got the pretty much same effects as helium, but what it does, it slows down the vibration in your vocal cords versus
sound like a
helium.
demon.
Yeah, it's super
freaking
deep.
awesome.
No,
It's
I'm trying to
crazy.
think of the
I'm gonna look that
movie.
up quick. I'm curious.
What's
I think it's like sulfate, something
Frank the
sulfide.
Tank? Frank the Tank.
Frank the
Old
Tank.
school.
Old
Old
school,
school.
yeah.
He gets hit with the tranks.
Oh,
and that does that slow motion shit.
Oh.
No. Oh, so good, so good. So anyways, so we got distilling. That's a fucking good one. What do you got for us, Drake?
So I think this is kind of like an old school skill, but I never learned how to do it, and I've been
Riding a bike.
swimming.
Swimming.
I can ride a bike. I can swim actually.
Okay.
I'm part fish. But whistling with your fingers.
Oh yeah, I've
I
always wanted
never-
to do that.
Because I can do like the tucking the lip,
Can't
or
do that
tucking the
one
tongue
either.
into the teeth kind of thing, but it's like super quiet. I'm not gonna like be able to, kids, like,
Yeah.
come home,
I
and
want to
then
do
like,
that shit.
Just put your fingers right here and just scream. Just
but yeah, like because growing up, two things. Okay, we didn't really have street lights, so if you heard your name get called from any direction, you're like, oh shit,
you're like,
you're
"Oh,
sprinting.
fuck."
And if you hear a whistle, go back home.
Yeah, you
because
get
that was
your
it.
ass
You know?
whipped.
Yeah, exactly. It's usually the whistle,
And
when,
that's
like,
the
you're in
loudest
trouble.
whistle too. Like
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do that.
That's what I'm
so.
saying.
So you're supposed to like tuck in your
So it's
tongue
you
under
do
your
like
teeth.
a.
or-
I've tried to learn
Yeah.
it and I can't. And you're like but you tuck it underneath your. You tuck it underneath. Yeah, that's great for the mic.
Yeah.
You tuck it underneath your tongue.
Yeah, so
and then you have to like
you create,
press your tongue
yeah,
down.
basically what you're doing is you're creating a canal that
Okay.
like it just creates this like you ever seen where
like grass when they
Yeah.
do the grass.
yeah, I'm familiar
so
with that.
you're
Just-
I can do
creating
that
that
one.
space that creates this super high pitched tone when you breathe through it by pressing it up underneath and it's all wet and shit in your mouth. So you're creating that almost vacant space, to breathe through.
Hit the mic. He's so excited.
And then with the pressure from you breathing out super hard, because it's not like you're just like
Right.
you can with anything else. Like you're, and it's just super fucking loud. I can't.
Wait, sorry.
I
Well,
can't.
can you make that face for the camera ones?
Oh God,
That was way more direct. than
that
it
one
was.
hurt the
Just gonna
earlobes.
take this off for a
Hurt the old
second.
ears.
But yeah, so it basically creates that space for the sound to just pick the fuck up and get super fucking loud.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna
fucking
give
dope.
that a shot too.
That'd
Actually,
be a fun one.
Yeah, I remember
Nothing's
trying it
more
when I was
badass
younger,
than calling your dog with one of those
Dude.
whistles.
Like,
Like every
That's true.
fucking Levi commercial.
except I don't have a dog.
He's,
so.
Brett
I'm
Favre's
gonna
on
be
that
calling
Levi
other
Wrangler
people's dogs.
commercial.
I want a
Just
German
whistle and, like,
Shepherd.
5 dogs just like show up out of nowhere.
Have you heard what the hell's it called? It's like a Scandinavian thing. And it was a herding call. Colning.
Colning, yeah.
Yo,
The woman
there's
on the woman in the field?
Yes, there's a chick on YouTube that does
It's
this
crazy.
shit. It's called Colning.
It's beautiful.
Kulning. Colning.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what happens?
And she does. It's almost like a song.
Yeah,
that she
it's-
does, but it herds the cattle.
Yeah,
in.
it's
fucking
I think,
wild.
I think it's an old Norwegian.
Yeah, it's Scandinavian.
herding
It's Norwegian.
song.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
there's
like a
like
folk
different
song.
ones that you can do, but it sounds
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, it's one of the most. I mean, if I heard it in the mountains,
Dude.
I'd be okay with death.
Yeah.
At that point,
Like it's literally
just
almost
take-
it's
just take it.
almost like you'll have to watch it because it's almost like a siren's
That's
call.
what I was just gonna say.
Okay.
It's like a
Like-
siren's call almost.
And it's literally like the footage that you see from the video that we're talking about
There's a
is this
couple, yeah.
woman, super fucking beautifully long hair. She's wearing a dress, and it is just a giant prairie, and then mountains in the backdrop, and like cloudy,
Yeah,
and just
it's
like
gorgeous.
the Smoky Mountains.
That's what I imagine heaven to be. So
And then
that's-
her just singing into the fucking abyss, and it
Yeah.
just echoes throughout the mountain.
and then
it's
all of a sudden, a fucking
a
herd
of
of cows comes to her from nowhere.
Yeah,
It's insane, dude.
yeah, it's gorgeous. Like
It's
lump in the
it's
throat,
almost like
holy fuck.
it's almost
man.
like yodeling, but way more beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out after we're
Yeah,
done here.
it's-
So if you guys get a chance, make sure you check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know how
Oh,
to
God, we
after the
recommend
video.
it.
I don't know
Completely
how to
recommend
pronounce
it.
her name, but I follow her on YouTube because she has a couple videos.
It's
that she
York
does.
Yorkinson.
Yorn born Bajorn.
Bjorn Bedorkinson.
Bedorn.
That's every Scandinavian name ever. Born Bjorn Bjorn.
But yeah.
Knocking down the Bjorn door.
Sorry to our Scandinavian followers.
That was me. I'm one
Just
of them,
you.
so I can say it. I don't give a shit.
I got a wee bit in me, so tiny bit.
You got a wee in you?
wee bit of Scandinavian.
A bit of
inside me.
wee in him.
Got a bit of wee of it in him. Hey, yo.
Only if you give me
Everybody's
apple cider
got
donuts.
Apple cider donuts in the ass crack. What up? Killing it. Oh, no, that's awesome. Now that makes me want to change my skill, but I would never be able to learn this skill in a week. It would take years and a lot of money, but I can't change it. Because immediately when
Wouldn't
you
take
said
you a lot
like
of money to
Scandinavian-
learn how to sing.
No,
just-
I'm talking about what made me think of this.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
'Cause,
Gotcha.
I don't know why I thought of it. Probably Scandinavia and like paganism and stuff. But like a falconer, those
That'd be
people are
pretty cool.
fucking nuts. Those are so cool. And I don't know why that came to my mind.
Hire a falconer to follow you around.
Yeah, like just hire not hire, but learn
Go
how
through
to
the
do it,
schooling,
and then
yeah.
just have a pet raven that just fucking follows
that'd
me.
be awesome.
Also, I don't know if I've said it on this show. I'm sure I probably have because we probably talked about this before. If you cut underneath the tongue of a raven when they're a baby, they can talk like better than a parrot can.
Yeah.
You cut
That's-
like that little connecting part underneath a raven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could just sit there and talk to you.
Yeah, better than a parrot can.
Like the
All it
cognitive,
says is nevermore.
yeah, the cognitive repeat.
Odin,
For Valhalla.
Odin watches you. Oh shit! I'm fucking sleeping. What? What? I'm in the corner. I'm sitting here in the corner. Feed me. I require sustenance.
Bring me rats.
That would be so awesome.
It's just like I need the seed.
Jake,
Bird seed. Sorry.
you're just sitting.
Sorry, I should have specified.
Pitch black room, just beady little eyes. Give me the seed. What?
I mean,
You're just sitting there.
the bird seed. Not yeah. Sorry.
What
about
do you
that.
mean? You're just sitting there. You're just sitting there like it's just pitch black and quiet, and you hear like a ruffling of feathers. And you're like, wake up, Jake. What's going on? Jake, I'm over here. Jake, I got stuck in your fucking room again. Jake, I can't get the fuck out of this window again.
Let me out.
I'm kind of fucking hungry.
Seeds now?
I need the fucking seeds.
Give me the seeds.
Correction. Leave me here. Bring me a handful of seeds. First things first.
I'm kind of stuck. Never mind. Just bring seeds. I'll be okay. Praise Odin. Go to bed. Shh.
Yeah. Praise the All-Father.
It flies off and it's like.
Yeah, I'm actually watching a show that like these people that go through like this training process or whatever. At the end of the selection process, which is super rigorous, they all get assigned a bird, which is like their messenger bird.
That's fucking awesome.
Is this Hogwarts or?
No, it's a show called Demon Slayer.
They're fake wizards.
Yeah, they're fake wizards.
Expecto Patronum.
But yeah, so then like it turns out like after they get assigned these birds, because like it's just a flock of birds are like flying above these kids'
Just
heads.
choose that one.
No, literally a bird just like comes down and like lands on them. So now that's your messenger bird. And like one guy gets a sparrow and like the other ones get like crows and shit.
I want this
yeah.
so bad. I want
And
this.
so then it
want
like
a
turns
turkey
out
vulture.
a couple things on the road. It's funny that you guys mentioned that because it's like it talks and it scares the shit out of the kid.
That's so awesome.
He's like, go to the southeast side of the mountains. What the fuck? I just Are you a demon?
Sometimes I see a flock of birds in the sky and I go, I wish one of those motherfuckers would make me his pet.
A murder of crows.
Just an attempted murder. Have you seen that fucking post? That took me way too long. Have you seen that picture? It's a picture of two crows sitting on this fucking, I don't even know, like this fence post, and it says attempted murder. Because a flock of crow or a group
Yeah,
of
no, I
three or
get
more
it. They're
crows
called
is a
a murder.
murder. Yeah, that took me too fucking long to figure out.
All right, so if I were to have a messenger bird for myself, I demand a condor.
condor?
Just a fucking
Holy
condor.
shit.
That's a big
It's a
fucking bird.
Yeah,
big motherfucker.
That's like those are like harpy eagles. Dude.
But do you know what's bigger than that?
Harpy
An
eagles.
albatross.
An albatross.
Oh, they're also fucking mean.
Yeah, I think they're the tallest. They're the tallest bird, or they have the longest wingspan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what's that one that lives in
fuck
Australia?
that little mouse.
There's one bird that's like supposed to be the most vicious animal in the yeah, the cassowary. Have you guys ever heard of that before?
Never fucking heard of it.
Capybara.
Capybara.
No, so the cassowary is this blue thing, and it's
It's
supposed
got
to
like
be
a fucking skin on
the
his
thing
head.
is,
That's a dinosaur.
it has
It's
like
not a fucking bird.
It has like 9-inch like claw
Talons?
nails, the talons.
So it's
like,
a raptor.
and it hates humans. If it sees a human, it will viciously sprint at you and like slash
With
you in
his
half.
little claw.
No, this thing is not little, dude. This thing is gigantic. It's like
It's like an ostrich.
It's like the size of a what's the smaller version of an ostrich? The
an emu.
An emu. It's like the size of an emu, but it has like vicious
An emo?
claws.
It's the size of an emo?
Look at that thing. Look at that fucking bird.
Yeah, that's a fucking raptor.
Fuck
if
that
I've ever
guy.
seen
It's
one.
like if a it's like if a kiwi
punch
and an
it.
ostrich had a baby, and then the baby hated humans.
Yeah, you'll see how those 9-inch claws do from 10 feet, bitch. I'm a fucking cap
I'm
your
gonna
ass.
look up cassowary
I'm not
human
fucking
deaths.
around.
Let's see here.
It's gonna be like that scene from The Dark Knight when they go like that first scene where they're in the bank and that dude pops out with a shotgun. He's like walking towards them.
Yeah, how you doing now, bird?
Since 1930, there have been almost 150 near fatal attacks from cassowaries just directly to humans.
Oh, see, here's the
Fuck
thing.
those
I'm
things,
not
dude.
saying that
a
any
gold
animal
digger.
deserves to go extinct, but we should probably murder that bird.
Well, also when the
That
thing
and
looks like a
ticks.
furry
ticks,
velociraptor,
yeah, ticks aren't.
Take 'em
fucking-
both
oh,
out.
Fuck ticks.
and its mouth is terrifying. Look at that thing.
Well,
I know a couple girls in that mouse.
Look at that thing, guys. He's
I wonder what that bird's mouth looks like after I punch it in the fucking face.
After
this
it
thing
fucking
would
gets a
eat your
slug to the
hand.
dome, ain't gonna have no mouth. Oh shit.
Con it.
So before we continue to rant, I'll go ahead and do my skill because
Yeah.
otherwise we'll forget and it'll be an hour later.
like we did last time.
Yep.
Just kind of like last minute. Like, what are we talking about?
Shit, yeah. So my skill, I want to focus on since we've been talking about vlogging and stuff. I want to really work on the video editing. I want to get the GoPros out, start
Right.
working on those, working with them, see how the audio is on those.
I think it'd be really
Just
cool if we
start
did some like IRL
fake
videos
vlogging.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we like even if we're not like doing the
Yeah.
limo shit. Like
Or even like a
Fucking-
day in the line, or like our typical day of like Mondays when we edit and shit. Like
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
Short
anything,
tour.
just-
Kind of show what
yeah,
our
I wanted
life
to do
is
that. Was one of my
behind the scenes.
skits. Actually, was like a tour of this and the other office of like where we edit and stuff. Because it would be funny because it's such a small area that I could just go, oh yeah, and this is where we
Well,
record.
actually-
This tiny like 8x8 box.
I just came up with a fucking awesome idea that
Should
we're
we
gonna
say it
talk
on
about.
air?
No,
No?
we're gonna talk
Okay.
about it afterward.
Perfect. I'm excited now. When Drake has good ideas, they're fucking good ideas. Let me tell you that much. They don't come often, but when they do,
Jesus Christ. Stop talking about my friend Drake like that. You're so mean. You're so mean.
I know, but it makes him be better.
It doesn't. It just makes me angry.
Makes me resent you as a friend.
I hate myself more.
He's succeeding out of pure spite at this point.
Honestly,
that's all I care about. You know
so
what?
they say that there's two variants of like drive. So there's the self-propelled and there's the perpetual state of hate. So like with that, there's the
Yeah, that sounds like my
perpetual
life.
state of hate.
Yeah,
It's like
I
I'm going
found-
to prove to you
I
that
found-
I can prove you wrong.
I just kind of went with
Whereas,
the one
like,
that
I
I
wanna
thought
do
would be
better.
easiest to work with you, and it was the spite and hate one. So I'm just gonna feed
I'm
that
just a
one.
big meatball of malice, so it just it just fits perfectly.
Little do you know.
What we learned this
falling
week,
under my
meatball of
plan.
malice.
You're just falling into my trap perfectly.
Make me angry.
Episode 56. Drake loses his shit.
I throw myself off a roof
Oh God, no.
just
my
to
God.
see if I can fly.
Is this like a Groundhog Day situation or like?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
What's that Tom Cruise
What would
movie
you-
where he's like on a battlefield and there's like these
Edge
creatures?
of Tomorrow.
Edge of
Tomorrow? Something
Yeah,
like that.
Like he
yeah.
gets the monster blood in his blood and then he gets into like a Groundhog
Yeah,
Day
something
scenario
like
It's
that.
Edge of Tomorrow,
where
yeah.
he like dies like 700 times to save a chick
Ooh,
or something.
here's a weird question.
No, Edge of Tomorrow is the one where there's clones of him.
Yeah.
He's one
Is
of
that
the
right?
Because
clones.
that's where like they're in like that outpost.
Yeah,
And they're
there's
reporting
multiple
in.
clones of them. That's Edge of Tomorrow.
All
Yeah.
right,
But they were like he was like a reporter or something, and then he goes to a battlefield, or he was like a cook or something like that, and then he goes to an actual live battlefield against these
Yeah.
creatures, and then in the fight he dies, like he gets fucking mangled.
Are
right
you
out the
sure
gate.
you're not talking about
It's like
That was
Live,
Tom
Die,
Cruise.
Repeat or something.
District?
That's not
District 9?
No,
No,
that's
that
totally
was
Because
different.
he
Awesome
gets
movie.
the alien blood.
Yeah, yeah.
That was crazy. That was a
I
great
wish-
movie.
yeah.
That was an underrated fucking movie,
Super
if you ask me.
underrated.
That was a
Well, I
good
heard.
one.
I think it got a couple of like indie awards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but,
was that movie's Edge of Tomorrow, the Live, Die, Repeat thing.
Yeah.
He lived
that's-
Is that Edge of Tomorrow? Then
Yeah.
what was the one
Yeah,
where
what was the one?
it's Tom Cruise and this chick,
And
they're,
had
like,
Morgan
they're
Freeman inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that
He's
one
the
as well.
clone or whatever. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck was that one?
Tom Cruise clone movie.
I don't remember now, but that's upsetting to me.
That is the Oblivion.
Oblivion, yeah.
Because they
Morgan
have
Freeman.
those really cool ships, and they're
Okay.
like mapping
Yep,
out
yep.
this area,
And they're all in
they
like
go
white
home.
suits
Yep,
and stuff.
yep.
Yeah,
So I
remember
haven't
that one.
seen Edge of Tomorrow then.
See Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's
see that.
really good. because it like there's a really cool scene where like he's died like 700 times, so he's almost like going through the motions, and he's just so impatient with dodging all this shit that's coming in because he had to die to learn where these things are coming from.
That's great. Well, they did another movie like that.
Groundhog
Sort
Day.
of. No, what was it? Shia LaBeouf that was in it, where he had to die and save people on a train or whatever.
No, that was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yeah,
that's who it was.
that was,
and he had to die on the train repeatedly.
There was like
in order
terrorists
to
on a
save
train
it.
or something,
Yeah.
and he had to like go back. Yeah,
Yeah, it was fucking
interesting.
wild. I got a lot
That one's actually really
of
cool.
movies that kind of fall
Like
into
time
that
loops kind of
realm.
thing.
Yeah.
Actually,
At least they
I
explain
would,
it and
I would actually be
if
okay with
tomorrow
living in a
one.
time loop. Like say that like more of like a Groundhog Day situation.
What
Because
are you
imagine,
doing the second you find out you're in the time loop? What are you doing for that day? Let's say it's a Groundhog Day situation. You find out you're in the time loop. What are you doing, Drake?
Nothing.
But all right, imagine it this way though. Like imagine it on like a larger scale. So
Yeah.
like if you have to repeat every single day and you don't age, you don't get sick, you don't whatever. There's no progression except you.
Oh, yeah, no,
you
there's-
remember everything that goes on though, but nobody else
nothing
does.
ever progresses.
Which means that every
Oh,
single day
man.
you could learn everything about like the universe and the
Yeah.
world
And it would
stuff.
never matter unless
And
you
then-
can get
Never
it done in
matter,
a day.
Yeah, exactly. But then like you keep that knowledge though, so and you
Imagine.
keep that experience. So all
You
of a
have
sudden,
to replay the same parts of a
That's
video game.
24 hours. Well, I'm not even worried about video games.
What-
Video games are an accessory.
what
at this
happens
point,
if you
dude.
work out? Like, do you work out and do you get stronger the next day, or does that
But
mean
you,
that?
I think you would reset.
Do you though?
No, because your
Because you
mind
keep all your
doesn't.
mind.
Your mind doesn't, but
Does your body?
Why would
though?
your body? Ah.
but you don't age, so there's no progressionary
that's
state.
true.
true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I don't know. But like, even if it is
I think
just the mind
Groundhog
stuff,
Day had some fucking loopholes.
even
Oh,
if
there's always going to be loopholes.
even if it is just a mind thing, like you
Yeah.
can still go out there and you can have like
Your
PhD knowledge of
consciousness.
just about whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go out there and learn
That'd be fun.
whatever.
I think-
I'll be honest,
I
I'd
think-
probably just get a bunch of knowledge and then just blow the fucking universe up.
There you go.
I
Because,
think
boy, it's not gonna
I'd start
progress.
off like I would progressively just get more and more knowledge as to the inner workings of things, and then depending on where I was when that loop started, I would start robbing banks to see, like in the
you
perpetual
can't keep the
state.
money.
Doesn't matter. I mean, like all you'd have to do is do that for X amount of time, write a book, and then send it forward to someone that
Here's
isn't
the
in
other
the temporal
crazy.
loop.
Here's the other crazy thing, right? So you die.
Yeah.
Let's say you start your 24 hours over again. You
Mm-hmm.
go to rob a bank. You die in the like 8 hours in.
There was a horror
Does it
movie
play
like this,
through
too.
the rest of the hours, or does it just reset?
Every time you fall asleep, like you just
Yeah,
snap
is it
back.
just every time that you
Oh,
die or go
God.
to bed, or is it a 24-hour consistent?
ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that one bit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
it depends on.
I couldn't nap
mean,
anymore. That would suck.
Oof. Yeah, you nap and all of a sudden you wake up. It's the next. It's
Yeah,
the
because
same
let's,
day.
let's say that you do, like when you close your eyes, when your consciousness like we're back or dials back to like a sleep, like a stasis, it resets. So with that mentality, like you couldn't nap, you couldn't fucking. Like,
Imagine if
there'd
it
be no-
only reset if you
Died.
fell asleep.
Oh,
Yeah, like it resets like when you hit REM sleep or something.
Yeah.
Bam.
So then you would like never be able to sleep, or you would sleep and then just lose all the progress.
Or the
from
only
time
way
you
to
did it.
progress is to not fall asleep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, like, you-
and then
you
you're
just go
fucking.
on
Then you
forever?
have to just. Then you have to create a way to never go to sleep.
don't they say
And then
that
you
it
die.
takes up after 48 hours you start to hallucinate and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. After that, this is a great horror movie plot. Is all I'm saying. For one, two.
Well, they already did a horror movie. about
After
this.
you die, though, right? So let's say you stay up all these days and you're like, I can't go to sleep, or the day, or it will reset, and then you just stay awake and it kills you, and then you wake up and it resets.
But what about your mental state?
I don't know, man.
You'd break pretty quick.
I don't know.
I think that keeping your consciousness being the same, like keeping the consciousness like progressing through the whole story is kind of pivotal to the whole story. Because
Oh, no,
otherwise you don't
absolutely.
learn.
Well, it
anything.
depends.
Yeah.
Is this like a film story, or is this like actually happening?
Well, because
in real
otherwise,
life,
if
you know what I
it
mean?
resets every time, then nobody's gonna notice anything.
Yeah.
Because then you're just gonna be like the same person that you were when the whole thing
Like
started.
super
off.
fucking tired
Yeah.
that
So
day.
you need to have that like your consciousness progressing through it.
Yeah,
So.
but like even with that, like I wonder how many times you could go through that process of like trying to stay awake and just I don't know, just the idea of acknowledging that you are now in this temporal loop that you can't escape from, and every time you sleep, like you know the parameters of everything, so now you're living your existence that is never ending now because you're not aging, you're not
Yep.
going to die, your consciousness continues forward. How would your mind adapt to that? Unless you automatically like out the gate was like, this is amazing. Like I'm gonna do so much shit that I never could do before because it doesn't matter. Like
No,
if
I
you didn't
probably
get that
just-
perspective, like How fast would you go insane?
Oh, I'd go
And you
insane,
couldn't
like,
you
probably the
and you
second
couldn't kill
day.
yourself either. So like,
Yeah.
there's no offering yourself.
You're an
you're
eternity.
there.
That's
Yeah.
essentially
Isn't
That's
that-
hell. That's
Yeah, it's
literally
stuck
hell.
in your own
Or
head.
it's purgatory. It's purgatory.
I'd call that hell.
Hell.
I
yeah.
call it
My
purgatory,
biggest
I
dude,
think.
my biggest fear, biggest fear is being
it's not like
stuck
you're-
in my own head.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be hell because like
You're not living your worst moments or anything. You're
Yeah,
just you're
you're not getting
living
a pitchfork
just
up the
life.
ass.
And
But
repeat.
that's all about perspective, dude.
Actually, is that the point of Groundhog Day? Is he just in purgatory? Because he dies.
that. Now I'm
Early on
pretty
that
sure
movie,
I've
right?
seen that as a theory before on like YouTube channels where they do like movie theories. I'm pretty sure that's one of the theories that I've seen.
Well, because-
where they assume that he's in a purgatory.
Oh, and then he escapes it by becoming a good person.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he's.
Oh, so it's like a.
Yeah,
It's,
so
but
he's-
then does he
a
go to
limbo
heaven or
state.
does he just go back to Earth?
I don't know. I mean, like
It's not your
purgatory
time,
doesn't.
but we're gonna hold you here until you figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah. That's actually that's
Here's
kind of the
here's
point of
your
purgatory.
one chance, asshole. Figure it out.
I mean, not to get all like
There's your
allegorical
700
here.
chances.
Not to get all allegorical here, but that's the whole point of the Dante's
Inferno.
divine comedy stuff.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
there's the Inferno, the Purgatory, and then there's what's the last one? It's not just called Heaven, but whatever.
Yeah.
But the whole Purgatory one, it
Ascension.
just means either it's your time or you get sent to either heaven or hell. And so
Right.
like it's your point to kind of figure out that middle point. So it's I don't
Send me
know.
to hell.
Purgatory. Would
Send
be
me to
an-
the seventh gate.
Purgatory
Because
would be an interesting place.
Lust would definitely be the hell that I want to go to.
It's also weird because in that
Yeah, if
book
you get
series,
to choose, it's hell. You don't get to choose.
I'll end up in lust.
the first level of
If that's
hell.
proven real, I'm gonna end
Jokes
up
on
in
you.
lust.
Jokes on you. The lust is from big burly men, and that's it.
Hey, yo.
That's all you get.
Dude, if that's the eternity that I'm gonna have to live in, I'll get used to it. Because I won't have a choice. So there's a 50-50 shot. That's where we're ending up. So I'll figure it out when I get there.
Oh shit! And then imagine Groundhog Day. Every single day you have to relive that because your body regrows.
Well, you
to
can't
its
you
normal
can't
state.
escape it, dude. That's your eternity now. If you
How
end
about
up,
hell is just you going through puberty constantly for the rest of your
That's
existence?
fine. My puberty wasn't too bad. I was
Yeah,
just
mine was pretty decent.
antisocial. Like,
I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna grow anymore, so I was like, all right,
I just looked
cool,
like
I'm
a
here.
gangly lesbian back when I was in high school. So
So Rosie O'Donnell.
no, because a gangly, I was like long.
Gangly. Oh shit, love it. Well, that was a fun purgatory talk.
yeah.
That was really depressing.
dude, now
for
all
a
I want
second.
to talk
alright,
about
so-
is the comedy, man. That's like,
What comedy? What?
well, Dante's.
The divine comedy. It's so weird because so the first circle of hell is all the people that didn't get baptized but were still like saints in reality. So it's like.
It's a weird-
They died before Jesus was born.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any way of like being baptized under Christianity. Isn't that weird?
I don't
It's
want
so-
to talk about
I
religion.
love-
Oh no! I just think it's a weird thing to throw in there.
it is,
but,
it is a
yeah.
super interesting
It's fucking dumb.
ring to
It's
add
just
the whole
fucking
website.
dumb.
Yeah.
Cool, Jake.
Sorry,
It is super
fucking dumb.
But
Not to get religious on this show.
No.
I don't talk politics. I don't talk.
that
religion.
wasn't the point of that.
Yeah, it
direction.
wasn't.
It's
I just
like,
thought it was
'cause, I mean,
interesting.
Well,
those
it
books
seemed
have been around
fucking
for
stupid,
so long.
so that's all I'm saying.
Take that, Dante.
Yeah, fucking stupid Dante. What kind of name is Dante?
Actually,
anyways?
I love that strife though of that story because it's
Latin,
oh
by the
my
way.
god. Yeah.
What?
It's Latin. The original version is Latin.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. I hate both of you so much. I hope a fucking. See, this would be perfect to be a falconer because I could have my raven come in and
Yeah, and this-
fucking claw your eyeballs out, you asshole. Oh, he didn't make it through.
Put your hand on.
He's not real good at seeing
Yeah,
windows.
I forgot that birds aren't that strong. So
Or just shatters the window and done. All the fucking time spent and all that money spent on training this
Just
falcon.
going like this. Who closed a fucking window? God damn it.
Oh yeah, the raven rolls up like, my fucking face.
That would be a good comedy too.
Yeah.
It's a falconer, but his falcon can actually talk. Like full English can talk. That'd be a good comedy right there. It's like Dr. Doolittle, but darker.
But way darker. Almost like a little Dicky, but not.
Darker Doolittle.
Darker Doolittle?
Darker Doolittle.
The raven that could.
Wouldn't that just be like a what are those fucking forest wizards called?
Wiccans.
No,
Druids.
druids. There you go.
Druids,
Isn't
yeah.
it would just be a druid at that point, right? If you could just talk to
No.
animals and control shit.
Well, I mean, that really
Isn't that what
depends.
Dr. Doolittle is then?
Yeah,
He's a druid?
He's just a fucking druid.
fucking wild.
pretty
Also,
crazy.
Getting some D&D up.
I'm
in
going
this
to tell
bitch.
you right now.
Yeah, D&D.
Actually,
Did
we
you
should play some
see?
D&D.
This was a while back. This is old news, but like that they had that since we're on the paganism thing, they had that pagan wedding or Viking
Oh,
wedding
yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, really?
The first actual Viking wedding was
In
what,
the
1,000
21st
years?
century
Yeah.
or whatever. It was fucking
1,000
wild.
years.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
What
Like
else
they had blood rituals and everything, dude. It was
It was
fucking
fucking
awesome.
wicked shit.
It was
like I
so
really
cool.
just want to go to like Sweden
Dude.
and well, they did that in Iceland, but I want to go to like these old Scandinavian countries where they
See,
did shit like that and just learn and be like, wow,
I would
you
pay-
guys
I just
are
want to
fucking-
I would
avoid.
pay any amount of money to go through like an authentic traditional, like, because they even
Do
had
they
like
have
the
a best
communal
man?
games
Because
and
I'd be a
stuff.
best man.
Yeah, you're the one that
Well,
gets
because it's
sacrificed for the blood ritual. So,
Hell yeah.
Well,
Here's my
like I
blood.
mean, they kill a pig, but like it's supposed to solidify that.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
dude,
it's
it's a
fucking
whole,
crazy.
it's
It's
a whole
wild, dude.
mythology. It's a whole.
And they do like the music and everything,
Yeah.
and it's so fucking
You know what's
dope.
super
Whoa.
fucked up? It's super fucked up that you mentioned that because on the way here, I was listening to Nordic battle music.
Yeah, hell yeah.
in my
Have you
car.
heard? I was just yesterday. I was just watched. It was really fucking cool. It was like this concert. So it's like these
Where they're
group
in
of
all of the
But well, no, not that one. These guys were literally in a carved out piece of a cliffside, putting on a concert, and they were doing like that Norwegian music, and it was like like almost like a chorus of them, and it sounded fucking eerie.
That's
Like it
badass,
was
dude.
wild,
That's
and people were
badass.
just chilling out, watching it on this cliffside, or like on the bottom. It's like the cliff's up here, and then it's carved out underneath, and they were just sitting down here, and they were just in there in this carved out section
See,
of the earth.
that I could see that, but the whole blood ritual thing, I think I'm good on. Like, I want to try
Well,
to.
it's not. Dude, it's not like they're holding hands and like carving up a pig or something. Like it's not like
Yeah.
overly
You
pagan.
just drink the pig's blood.
Yeah, I just want to avoid anything that kind of comes in touch with like, oh, hey, this might awaken something.
Whatever, dude.
Well, no, it's paganism, so they already know what it's going after.
Yeah.
They know what
And
it's
a lot of
awakening.
it, the connectivity and stuff is more earthbound spirituality.
that's
than
true.
anything.
That must have
Yeah.
been a wild time to be alive, though. That's all I'm saying. The Viking era,
If
man.
they had a better understanding
you
of
imagine?
medicine and hygiene, I would jump. That would be my time period.
Those guys
I'd
were
jump
fucking
back.
nuts. They were just going around killing everything, and if they died, they were like, "Ha, joke's on you."
I get what I want.
Now I get to go to Valhalla
fight
and fight,
fuck.
fight, fucking drink. Like
Yeah,
that's it. And I was like,
nonstop.
"Wow, what a life!"
Dude, if
What a
that's
life.
not incentive for people that have only known those three things, like I guess survival, eating, and fighting, because they're an aggressive
subsection
tribal.
fucking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But even so, dude, like if that's your entire existence and you're led to believe that when you die, if you die a warrior's death by the hands of an opponent in combat, like if you die heroically, you get to do that for the rest of your fucking
Whoever
existence.
created that,
Yes.
whoever got that in their mind is
Best
the
marketing person
Dude,
of
no,
all time.
he's the most phenomenal militaristic leader ever because that guy convinced an entire nation of people, or well, they were all individual tribes, but basically
Yeah.
an entire
nation of people, though.
Nation of
Yeah.
people that like, hey. This stuff that I'm making you go do, you're gonna love it, and you love it because that's what us people do.
Dude.
And if you die while doing it, guess what? You get to do it again
Forever.
ever and ever. Like that's a wild,
badass.
I mean, I don't want to compare it to this, but it's kind of like what Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden
Right,
were
where it's-
saying with
but-
the 70 virgins, and
Yeah.
that's a more fucked up version of it. Virgin,
Right,
get it?
'cause
70 virgins. Ha.
Who the fuck would want 72 virgins?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Yeah.
insane.
But like, it's
Too much
wild
work.
that like
But
you can
Give me like
translate-
50. I'm good.
no,
You can
give
like
me,
one.
give me 72 sluts.
Yeah, I want slutty.
Let's fucking get down.
I want you to eat apple fritters out of my butt crack.
Dude, we're gonna be doing some weird
You were
shit.
just
I
on
got
these apple fritters.
72.
Oh, we switched to
I
apple
switched to
fritters.
fritters.
now?
I
Okay,
switched to
fritters,
fritters.
fritters
Yeah.
are way better anyway.
Yeah, donuts
I'm
are
talking
okay, but
bust
fritters.
down, dude.
Bust
Like,
down.
Let's
I'm
get
talking-
fucking crazy.
Yeah, 'cause you can't get an STD in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So like, whatever.
I don't
let's
even
do
need
this
to be in
damn thing.
heaven, man. I could be burning somewhere. Getting fucking
Hey,
crazy.
demon chick, come here.
Yeah, exactly.
I got those apple fritter in my
tell
butt.
you
Hey,
Lust, man.
hey, that lava rock.
You can eat my pelvis off. That's cool, but at some point you were technically sucking my dick, so
the-
we're cool.
You can eat the meat off my pelvis, but then I'm gonna fuck you with the bone.
Let's get freaky.
I can't.
Mom,
Sorry,
please
but-
don't listen to
but
this
yeah,
show.
Nordic,
please don't
Nordic
listen to this
mythology.
episode.
Title of this episode is Jake's mom. Don't listen to this episode.
Please don't.
Disclaimer. But no, I think that it was an amazing Because I mean, like even let's say the rational end of this discussion. So doesn't exist. Valhalla doesn't exist.
No.
The idea, the incentive of telling someone that is fucking riled up, like all they want to do is just fight, like fight and fuck, like let's do this. Some dude who's been a part of that tribe survived X amount of time through battles and is probably war torn, has seen some fucking shit. Is like, dude, go fucking crazy. Go out there, kill some motherfuckers, fight for us. Like,
Yeah, imagine
do what
being
we
the
do.
oldest Viking. You have to be tormented by the fact that you haven't gone to Valhalla, but that also means
Oh,
you're
yeah.
the greatest warrior
Dude,
of all time.
that has ever lived. If you,
And I
let's-
think that like you still get like recognized as being like a hero, even though like
oh my god, yeah,
Yeah,
folklore.
definitely.
All of those legends came off of real people, real tribesmen that like obviously not the gods and stuff, but like folklore battle songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, those were all taken from sense of reference from men
Well, like,
who went through and
the
fought
sto-
the
the-
fuck out of
the movie or
every
the
interaction.
TV show Vikings. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Yeah.
that's loosely based off
A real
what is
family.
known
Yeah.
about Ragnar.
Yeah.
Dude.
And like his sons and everything like that, and how
also
they
Ragnar's
progressed.
like one of the coolest names
right
of all
Yeah.
time.
What a fucking cool Ragnar Lothbrok was his name.
Dude.
That's
if
a
I ever have a
fucking
son,
wicked name.
if I ever have a son, he's
Because
gonna
I
be
know,
Ragnar.
I know,
Ragnar.
the brother, the paraplegic one.
Yeah.
He was a real person.
Yeah,
he was a real tribe
Yeah,
leader.
he ends up becoming like a king.
Yeah,
And-
and
and,
he was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Is he the three-eyed raven by chance? Or?
Haha. Game of Thrones. Huh? No, because I'm gonna be honest, the guys from Vikings would just murder
Oh my God,
everyone
yeah.
in Game of Thrones. I don't
First
think
of all,
there was
Bra-
much of a chance.
I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones, and I'm sorry about this, but Bran needed to get killed.
Well, he hasn't watched the ending, so
I'm sorry.
No, he didn't. I'm glad he didn't.
I'm not gonna talk about this because I'm
haven't seen it
I'm
yet.
not going into Game of Thrones right now. I'm just saying.
You haven't seen the
Wow.
ending of Game of Thrones yet?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
yeah,
I'll
I've
watch
seen
it,
the
dude.
ending.
I haven't seen anything past season 2.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
See, we had a little conversation about it, but
I kind of told
like,
him.
was-
I kind of
everything.
broke the
He told
news on
me
a couple
everything.
things. Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, I told him who died.
I really didn't
Yes.
spoil anything for you, so don't worry. So yeah,
Because I know who ends up.
yeah, okay,
Getting
so you know what's
offed.
up. But tell
Well,
you what,
yeah, often.
Anyways,
great show. I'm
Great show.
very disappointed as to how it ended. They should have just extended it for one more damn season.
Yeah, but
just to get.
he
some,
wouldn't have finished the book, so it wouldn't have fucking mattered.
I know, but
Who
still,
gives a
if
shit?
you're gonna finish it away like that, just extend it so that way we have enough like time to build up to what they were trying to build up to. Because it just felt rushed at the very
It was
end.
8 seasons.
Yeah,
They
but it
built
felt so
up.
rushed at the end. You know, I'm
But
sorry.
It was,
the way
but
the way
they-
that I look at it with shows like that, because I feel like Walking Dead had a really similar
Yeah.
expansion with like.
Couldn't get into it.
See,
I love. I used to. love
read
Walking Dead.
read all of the graphic novels. Like I have at least like 45 pounds worth of hardback books
Oh yeah.
of the graphic novels because I fell in love with it. Like I bought
It's a
I
waste.
bought fucking issue 1 like the day it dropped. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just,
But
Well,
it's
with
zombies.
that,
It's so overplayed.
but it's not about.
no,
the
it's not really about the
zombies.
I
zombies.
know
after
it's
a while, though.
about the people. I get it, but it's
Except-
fucking overplayed.
Remember the Skinwalkers?
Yeah, but even with that, dude, like the contrast between the graphic novel and the TV show. The TV show felt in those pivotal moments a lot of the times they feel rushed because you can't. I mean,
You can't experience it for as long as you want to because it's not good television.
a
well,
lot
that and
of
the
things that
translation
happen.
in the graphic novel
Mm-hmm.
versus what happens in the TV show, like you couldn't put what's in the graphic novel
No,
on TV.
honestly,
Well,
it
it's
has to be an
super
HBO
off,
show
like,
at that point.
knowledge.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
maybe
It should have
not
been an
even
HBO show to begin
yeah.
with.
It's still, it's just
that's-
like, it's just, there's only, and here's the other thing that I didn't watch. I watched maybe the first 2 seasons. You can only do so much with that sort of universe. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
it just gets so over fucking played. Like, it's literally, this is how I view The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You take a group of people, right? 1 season. You learn about those group of people. Next season, you change the scenario and introduce new people. Next season, you change the scenario and add a new group of people. More people die, and different things happen. And
Yeah.
now you learn
Yeah,
about
but you
people.
get to like people
and
and
it
you
does
get to
that
learn about
every
people throughout the way.
fucking season. And it's like, if you're gonna go for 8 or 9 seasons, that's not gonna fucking work.
I mean, to be fair,
Well, it
that's
did.
any show. That's any show, though. To be
Yeah,
honest, like
well,
you're not gonna have the
true.
same scenario every single season.
No, you can't have that same scenario, but it's just like it's a zombie. You're in
Yeah.
the same universe. Like,
But
all right,
what-
here,
but
put it
it's-
this way. My favorite show, Ballers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That show, it doesn't just change scenario and shit like that. It stays on those main characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, obviously it adds more characters in, but it changes the entire scenario of his. I don't want to say too much because it's the latest season, but it like breaks the show and basically creates this whole new scenario that you never saw coming, and then you're like, holy fuck, like. This isn't about what the show used to be about anymore. This is something
it's
grown
now.
this time.
Like it started as a football show, and now it's this.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. It's going to keep me interested. Walking Dead, it's in the same. You can't change the world unless they.
But you're
find
not trying to
a-
change the world. It's
was-
more about the growth of the psychology behind the people.
Yeah.
It's about like
As
the
they
personal
adapt and live
progression.
over time.
Listen,
Yeah.
after
Well,
two
what I
seasons,
was-
everybody's nuts and is becoming a cannibal.
That's
all
not
I'm
true,
saying.
though.
They should be. They should
What
be.
I was getting at with that though is like with those super long running shows, I hate the idea of you've already spent so much time watching these episodes, enjoying these stories that have been created by not only the actors that play these characters, but the screenwriters, production crew, everybody else that's a part of that process. You've loved them unconditionally. You can't deny that the nation loved that fucking show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a well put together show. Don't get me wrong.
The idea that everybody would lose their fucking minds after years of content for one episode, yes, it's climactic. It's supposed to be the end of the
is that
fucking
what
story.
happened? Everybody just kind of loses their fucking
Lost
dome, or-
their fucking. Well, no, I'm talking about Game of Thrones now.
Oh.
Lost their fucking shit. I hate the idea of them like wanting to boycott or like demand a new episode. Like, yes, it did feel rushed. There was a little bit of context that I'd heard and through discussions and everything else that I saw was like, okay, I know there was a bunch of other subplots that I never touched on, like
Yeah, I mean,
theories
there
and
was
shit.
there was stuff that didn't get caught. But.
Yeah, but people lost their fucking minds after they were given years
of good content.
content.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Of
You got
stories,
8
characters to
fucking
be
years
attached
of
to.
content,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That's 8 years. You got
And
almost
to
a
lose your
decade.
minds and like death threats towards the actors.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
too
you,
much.
Do you know how
That's too
fucking
much.
hard you know how
crazy.
fucking hard it is to get past one season
Dude.
of a show? You make
Cost
it
them
8
millions.
seasons,
Yes.
almost a decade,
Dude.
and you're one of the highest grossing TV shows on all of
Yeah.
primetime
All of ever.
And that's
TV.
Just
That's fucking
personally,
nuts.
that's what fucks me up with
That's
that kind of
nuts.
stuff. Because like, yeah, like don't get me wrong. There's been plenty of other shows that I've watched that like season after season after season after season, you're involved, you're paying attention to these characters, you want to see certain things happen, you're awestruck, you know, you're fucking brokenhearted when people die. Like, I'll use Walking Dead since we were talking about it. Like, you get towards the end of those seasons, and then it's like, well, fuck, you know, that wasn't what I thought was going to happen, or you know, they make a right when they should have taken a left.
How did
obviously.
Walking Dead end?
It's still going. I'm pretty sure.
It's still going.
Shut the fuck up.
But
a lot of stuff's changed, though.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not the same.
there's a lot of things that are changed now because the group have kind of like adapted and changed to like a whole different hierarchy and shit. And it's I don't know. It's really interesting. I like what
really
they're doing.
annoying that the show's still going.
It's
I haven't
never
watched
going
only
to
3
end.
seasons,
That's the
but-
point of especially the graphic novel because
I think it's never going to end.
the guy never. Well,
How
yeah,
many
eventually
people
they're
are
going to
watching
stop
still?
making
Let's be
it.
honest.
It's still pretty popular apparently.
Yeah,
So
because now they have the 2 spinoffs too. They have
Yeah,
Talking Dead, which is
and-
the podcast stuff, well,
and
like
then-
mock podcast,
and then they have,
Fear of
Chris
the Walking
Hardwick,
Dead.
yeah.
Fear of the
love him.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, and those are both popular shows.
It's so dumb.
So they're always gonna
That's why
because
comedy's where it's
and
at.
you're
'cause
allowed to have that
Comedy's
opinion.
never gonna get. You can have
Yeah.
South Park continue to run. South Park's one of the longest running shows behind The Simpsons, and it can just continue to run because it just plays off of current affairs.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to
Yeah.
make a show last.
Can we
something I do-
talk about the loss of the director for Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty. And,
Wait, what happened?
And
what was that?
was it South Park, right? He was on
I don't
South
think
Park
it was
too.
South Park.
wait,
No.
the director.
Not a director. He was not the main guy. It
No,
was,
no.
It was a producer, I think, or scriptwriter. Scriptwriter.
yeah.
That's what it was. I can't think of his
What's
name.
his face?
Herman? Andy?
No, it wasn't. Oh God, no, he didn't die.
What the hell was his name?
It was a dude that Herman's been
look it
working
up.
with for a
Yeah.
long time.
Not Harmon. No.
Is it Dan Harmon?
Not
No,
Dan Harmon.
Okay, good.
That's who we're talking about. I can't remember his fucking name, but yeah, he just passed away at like 50
Oh,
years old.
Rick and
way.
Morty and Simpsons producer. J Mitchell Mendel passed
no
away
way.
at 54. Yeah.
Yeah.
know that?
He probably had
Sorry if I
he probably
butchered that
had intel on the Clintons that would lead to their arrest. So
And he probably
got
suicided himself.
Got a little
But it's
suicide.
a shame, dude. It's a shame because I know, just on a content standpoint, because it is. I can only imagine how it is for the family and friends, because he's been in those 2 franchises since the very beginning.
Right, right.
But with that, I mean the lack of just the content that we're going to be receiving now, it's
Well, it'll still be.
It's gonna be good. It's
I mean,
gonna be
you
fucking
gotta, you gotta keep in mind.
there's
There's
always
not.
the
You gotta
talent
keep
still.
in mind. There's not just one producer on
No,
these shows.
no,
I mean,
but-
there's somebody producing a new show. I mean, they
Right,
have
but
like a group
when
of
it comes
shows.
to a dude that's been a part of the program for X amount of time, there's always going to be some sort of a shift.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true. But it's
and-
not. I mean, Dan Harmon's not dead.
Oh,
so,
fuck
I mean,
no,
he's
no.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
Dan Harmon dies, you're fucked. Then
Yeah,
Rick and Morty.
the
can't
show's
come
over,
Back
yeah.
out. Yeah,
Right.
But yeah,
But
it was just crazy.
it was a shame when I saw that happened.
You know, this conversation would have
tons
been
of
really
people.
good for what we watched this week.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we could have made a podcast out of what we watched this
Oh,
week.
yeah, we
There's
should.
still
Like
tons
this.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Still tons of stuff to talk about.
Damn. We missed an opportunity.
We still got time.
We didn't miss anything, man. We can still do that.
I'll sit here and rant all day.
Rant all goddamn day.
Watch shows,
Split this
fucking-
podcast right
We'll
here.
have to put
go
spoiler
straight in.
warnings because I hate fucking putting filters on conversations when
Oh,
it comes
yeah,
to
I
TV
Yeah,
shows.
I know. It's God, I hate that. But that's what I think we should do with what we watch this week is stuff like that.
Yeah,
where it's
honestly.
like just conversations.
Open
based on
pitted
topic and stuff
conversation
like
about
that,
shows
yeah.
and movies and
Basically the
franchises.
same as what we learned.
Because I do have
this
some
week
more
with
to
Lester.
say about The Walking Dead that I think that might
Fuck
give
yeah!
you a
It's never gonna
so.
turn me.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
fine.
think
It doesn't need
it's
to.
a great here's
just-
here's my final word on The Walking Dead. Okay, final word. Well
Fuck
put
it.
together show. Well put together show. Great cast. Directors did a great job. Writers did a great job. But it's
Yeah, and it's not for everybody.
It's not for,
you know.
it's not for me. It's over.
And
It's
that's fine.
overplayed. It's not for me. That's all
Right.
it is. That's all. Otherwise, I'm not.
But you're wrong.
critiquing.
No, I'm kidding.
The first,
It's an opinion. He can't be wrong.
the first season or two that I watched was like, okay, I get it, but it's just
yeah.
Right.
the
It's
world
not
to me
your
is
cup of tea,
overplayed,
man.
and I'm
Yeah.
not into it. You know what I mean? It's like zombie games. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like they're so just over.
It has to
No,
change
no.
up the formula to fucking to get me there.
I do think that he would appreciate it more with Negan. in the
No,
group.
I watched Negan's bullshit.
No. All right. Never mind.
I
Well,
watched
I mean,
him
it is
bash.
way
I watched
more
him
intense.
bash who's his fucking what's the name out.
I don't want you to
What's
talk.
his
I don't want you to talk about him like that. That was my favorite character.
know
You
it
don't.
was.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost
yeah.
stopped watching that show after that happened.
That's what they want you to do because then you stay engrossed. You're like, oh my god, I have to watch this episode.
No, like I was
Something
pissed.
important
I was
dies.
fucking like
I
I
know.
had no idea. I didn't see it coming. Watch the reveal night, and then I was like, because this is what happened when I watched Grey's Anatomy. They killed off my favorite fucking character, and I never went back to it.
It's so funny to think of Drake as a Grey's fan because he just does not.
Dude,
I don't
Yeah.
picture him
And
as
what
a
Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy's
who
on
my-
what like
George was my dude.
how many seasons of
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy are there now? Like
Oh,
20
20
something.
They're
That's-
still
you know-
fucking
do you
making.
know-
Yeah.
It's like the fifth generation of the Grey family. And
When I think
fucking-
of Grey's Anatomy, the only people I think of nowadays
Mm.
are people our age that are nurses or CNAs that
got that image in their
just
head.
get that image in their head. That this is what it's gonna be like.
I'm gonna
fall
meet
in
McDreamy.
love.
Yeah.
and he's gonna
all the doctors
die.
are attracted. Turns out
we're all gonna get
icicles
bu-
are gonna
when
fall off roofs and spear us in the parking lot.
In all actuality,
Did that happen?
There's,
Oh, yeah.
the,
Oh,
there's
shit.
the lead
It's fucking
doctor
wild
from
shit, yeah.
fucking Chicago Med, who's I can't think of his name right now, but he's like he's a really well known actor, but he's a bigger dude, really frumpy looking. He's a great actor, fucking phenomenal actor, but he's not McDreamy.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way, and that's what they actually look like.
Right.
That's what Chicago Med does,
It's
right?
just men.
They
Like,
give you
it's
the
just-
people
well,
that.
not men, but it's just people who have been in that industry.
Yeah.
For
Right.
It's normal.
I mean,
fucking
now
people.
some of them on Chicago Med, obviously, you got the
Right, you
fucking-
gotta foof it up. And,
You know, you got some good looking
Centerpieces.
people. I don't want to say any names, but
Yeah.
there was one nurse or one doctor that I worked with.
From Smagumps.
She was fucking smoking.
Oh,
that's
never
all
mind.
I'm saying. It was the first first lead that I met on that show when I was on set.
Okay.
Didn't know that she was a lead on the show, and I started talking to her. She talked to me first, mind you. I didn't. I did not talk to her first, so you can't say that I was talking to the main acts because they talked to me first. But yeah, she was. I was like, God damn, bitch is hot. And then I found out. All right, are you ready? I don't want to say the name, but are you ready for your lines? And she was like in there rehearsing, and I was like, oh fuck, oops. Forget I didn't even talk to you. Don't tell anyone I said anything. But it was all good. She was really nice. But anyways.
And we're gonna put her name right here.
Yeah. Her name and her picture right there.
No, but that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, check out.
I could imagine
Chicago Med season 3.
Chicago.
episode
Actually, I wouldn't
1.
mind
I'm
getting
there.
into acting at some point.
season 3, episode 1, 4, 6, and 7. I'm there. You can see me in the background. Just saying.
I wouldn't mind actually getting into acting at some point. It's
It's
always been
so
something
fun.
I used to like doing back
It's
in the
so
day.
fun.
I've only ever done like theater and like stage acting, but
It's
like,
way different than
yeah,
theater.
I know it is.
Because I did theater too. Theater was more technical for one.
Yeah.
And it's for like a set work, it's
Yeah.
all hurry up and wait. Whereas theater, it's like you're in your go time.
Yeah.
I mean, when it starts, you're on go time.
Right.
Whereas on a set, you hurry up, get everything done, go, and then you sit for 4 hours and wait.
Huh. Sounds kind of
Unless
awesome.
you're in makeup, and then you eat a fuckload of food, which is awesome.
And you get paid for all that?
Hell yeah, you get paid for all that.
Fuck, I'm definitely going to get into that.
We should all do it. We should all do it.
We should do it, man.
We couldn't take cameras with us, but we should all do a show of Chicago Med together because I can get us on there.
Oh,
pretty dope.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
And you don't need to have acting experience at all. It's fucking easy. They'll just use
Yeah,
it.
it's a good thing to put on the resume.
Hell yeah.
Skill for this month.
How you think I got on half my Tinder dates? Fucking threw it on there that I was on TV once.
Want to see me fake love for you?
Want to
Watch
see my
me act
fake
like I give a
attraction
shit.
to you? Oh,
You'd be
shit.
surprised on how well I can fake an orgasm to get you the fuck out of my
Oh,
house.
God. Let me fake like I'm interested in everything you're saying and not the fact that I just want to take you home.
Quoted.
Bing.
What we learned this week, Jake's an ass.
Yeah, no, that's not how I really think. By the way, that's just a joke for the show. And Snortsies McGee. Oh God. Well, we're at a minute 5 or.
I think you did that before.
Wow, time is moving really slow today.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Is this Groundhog Day? We're at an hour and 5.
It's just been looping the same video over and over.
So we should probably end it there.
Yeah,
I guess.
probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, guys, it's always a pleasure.
Thanks for listening to our apple cider donut fritter talks and Walking Dead and
Which
all
they
that
have apple
bullshit.
fritters over at Chicago Fire.
They had
That's
donuts.
the prerequisite.
They had
Oh, yeah.
donuts.
I'm
We
not
got-
going
listen,
there for
That's
this
what
show.
auditions
They
are
don't
like.
have apple fritters.
One final word on Chicago Med. They have, out of all the shows that film in Chicago, or all the shows that film in Chicago, they have the best setup for food because you get 6 meals a day.
Damn.
And 3 of them, depending on how late you stay, it's either 2 or 3 of them are made to order. So you like sit there, you can get an omelet made for you and shit. And
The
you
fuck?
get steak and stuff like that. They feed you fucking
And you get
well.
paid on top of this?
Yeah, they feed you
Why do I
fucking
just
well.
do that full time?
Yeah, a lot of people in Chicago do.
I'll drive to Chicago every day. I don't give a shit. That'd be great.
I did. It was easy.
Yeah.
Do a week shoot and you make some decent money out of it, and you get paid daily, which is weird. You don't
That's
get paid.
super cool.
You don't get paid for like a week. You get paid like a
On the
day.
spot?
I mean, you won't get paid on the spot. They'll send you the check later, but
Yeah.
it's like you get a daily amount, and it's not a bad amount. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Interesting.
So I was supposed to be on a movie, but now I'm not gonna be on that because I don't have enough availability for it. I was pissed off. It's filming in Chicago, but whatever. Fuck it.
Tell them to hit me up.
Well, I'm sure the different.
I'll just
different
become my
movies
own
and shows
production
have
company.
different,
There you go.
We'll just do our own movies. Fuck it.
Maybe.
Make my own production company. I mean, we are a media
What we
production
produced this week.
What we produced this week. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe on Facebook. Join our Patreon. Make sure to buy hella merch on the fucking website. All that good shit.
And if you want any specific kind of merch that's not on the website, just let us know. We'll post it up there
We'll
for
get
you.
it up.
We'll
We'll
let
get
you
it
know.
up.
Silhouette
on
of
there.
We'll
my
let you know.
face.
Yeah, we'll get you.
A sweatshirt with my face on it.
Actually, yeah, we could do that. So just copy and
I was
paste.
gonna say another thing, but we've already said enough disgusting things on this podcast today that I'm not gonna say it. So, anyways, you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you again. We love
Peace.
you. A goodbye next week is 6 months in, so be prepared for that and go look on Facebook for